All right, so we just finished this crazy problem. It was super fun. I know you had like a blast. You threw a party. Okay. This slide is out of order. Should go this next. Okay. So now, oh, my thing's out of order, but that's okay. So now I want to show you how to do it on the calculator. Okay, we're still gonna go to stat because we're in statistics, and we're still gonna do test. And then this time we're gonna go down to the letter A. So just you're not gonna see it. Let me show you. Right, so this is stat, and then I went over to test. Sorry, it's moving. And then just go down. Okay, now you see there's like a, there we go. Alright, so that's what we're gonna do right there. Okay. One proportion and the z interval. Alright, and then we just type in like that 162, the 200, and the 90. I don't know. Alright, so that's where it is. Alright, so let's go back and do this problem. Alright, so our x is 323. Our n is 1404, and we want to be 90% confident, so 0.9. And let's see, 0.21, 0.24. There it is. .21, 0.248, 11. So that's, way better. That makes you appreciate the formula. Okay, let's do this problem, but it's on this next. All right, in a survey of 100,000 adults, so that's how many total, 6662 say that it's okay to check personal email at work. And so then we're going to construct 90% confidence interval. Sounds great. All right, so we're going to go to stat, because we're in statistics, go over to test, go down to A, and then it should be 1,000, 662.9. Uh-oh. Let me double check, test, make sure I did the right thing, A. Oh, I had my number flipped. X is 662, N is 1,000. All right, so 0.637, that means it's 63.7% and 68.7%. Okay, if we wanted to write this as a margin of error, then we need to do 662 divided by 1,000, and we get 66.2%, give or take. And then we're just going to do that 66.2 minus 63.7, 66.2 minus 68.7, and they should be relatively close. This time it's 2.5%. And so you can say you're 90% confident that the estimator for people who say it's okay to check email at work is between 63.7% and 68.7%. Or you could say that you're 90% confident that the percentage of people who want to check email at work is 66.2%, give or take 2.5%. All right, let's do another one. All right, the graph shows a survey of 498 people, and we want to be 95% sure that think teenagers are the most dangerous drivers. So that's this one right here. All right, so X So, okay, it's already changed it to a decimal for us. So what we need to do is, because in the calculator it wants pure numbers, we're going to do 0.71 times 498. All right, I did, for this guy, I did 0.71 times 498. Because in the calculator it just wants like the exact numbers. So again, we're going to go to Stat, Test, all the way down to A. X will be your smaller number, so that's at 353.58. N is how many total? 498, and we're doing a 99, so 0.99. Did I flipped it again? Did I? Did I flip it again? What about if we change it to 3? What if we round it? All right, so what I did was I changed this guy to 354. I rounded it. All right, and that's what I got. So it doesn't want decimal. So you get 65.9% and 76.3%. If you notice, that p hat is 71, which is right there. All right, so it is 68, we have all whole numbers, so 65.9% and 76.3%. If we wanted to do it as a margin of error, then we would do 71%, give or take. So 71 minus 65.9, 71 minus 65.9, 71 minus 76.3. All right, and we did a whole bunch of rounding. So like when I do this, look, I get two different numbers. Maybe just pick like the middle, so 5.2. Okay, and I'm not going to give you all three numbers like if this was multiple choice. Okay, so 71, so I am 99% confident that 71%, give or take 5.2%, think that teenagers are the most dangerous drivers. Or you could say, I'm 99% confident that the percentage of people who think teenagers are bad drivers is between 65.9% and 76.3%. So that's how you read the results. All right, let's do another one about my favorite flower ever, the dandelion. Okay. So a survey of 898 adults with lawns conducted said that 45% thought that the dandelions were the toughest weeds to control. Find 95% confidence interval. Okay, the total was 898. And we want 95%. Okay, so we need to change that 45%. So I'm going to do 0.45 times 1898. And I get 85,854.1. I'm just going to do 854 because it doesn't want decimals. So I'm going to go to Stat, Test. I really hope you're doing these with me and not just watching me. Go to one prop Z. Okay, so the X would be 854 in 1898. And then we want 0.95. All right, so we get 42.8 and 47.2. 42, I'm rounding. 8, 47.2. These are percentages. All right, remember when we do proportions, this is P instead of like the mu or the X or the mean, okay? It's just the proportion of people. And it does happen to be percentages, but the P represents proportion. Alright, if we wanted to do the margin of error, then we would do 45%, give or take. I'm going to do 45 minus 42.8, 45 minus 47.2, and I get 2.2%. So that 2.2% is the margin of error. Alright, in the next video, I'm going to show you how to do sample size.